Are you thinking about moving over to Kaimuki? In this video, we're going to discuss the pros and cons of living over in Kaimuki. Stick around for more details. Let's rock! Alright guys, today we're going to discuss the pros and cons of living over in Kaimuki. I've been a long-time resident out here on Oahu. I'll be happy to help you discuss about the great things and the not so great things out here on this great island. If you guys are new to my channel, I'm Joey Cachola Prather with eXp Realty. Happy to help you in your buying, selling process or moving out here to Hawaii. With that being said, let's talk about the pros and cons of living over in Kaimuki. Well, number one, they have nice schools. The great thing about going in Kaimuki, we have some amazing private schools as well as some regular public schools. If you're thinking about sending your son somewhere, send him to St. Louis School. You won't regret it. If you have a daughter, send her to Sacred Hearts. A variety of reasons to go there. But here's my short term. Great football program, great athletic program, and awesome Catholic education for both schools. And if you want to learn more about why you should send your son or daughter to St. Louis and Sacred Hearts respectively, feel free to comment down below your thoughts. I'll be glad to make a video about that later on in the future. Private school is not your thing. There's also Kaimuki High School down the road near Kapahulu and Harding. For elementary school, there's Ali'olani Elementary School, as well as Anuenue Hawaiian Immersion School for those that are of Hawaiian descent over in Palolo Valley. For those that want to go to St. Louis but don't have the money to send them yet, St. Patrick's School down the road by Sacred Hearts Academy is a great pick to go. And if you're thinking about going to college, there's also Chaminade University sharing the campus with St. Louis School. Fun fact, the Chaminade basketball team back in 1982 beat #1 Virginia, which is considered the biggest upset ever in college basketball history. But that place has a high quality college education, great nursing and teacher program over there. And if you're thinking about going to college near Diamond Head, great news for you. You have Kapiolani Community College. I went there for a great culinary program and has hosted some of the best chefs out there. They started their journey over there as well. And also, if you're thinking about going to UH Manoa but don't have the money and you want to be able to have that same quality education, you start your journey at KCC for a minimum of at least 2 years and then head over to UH Manoa and continue your way down there. UH Manoa is a mile away from Kaimuki. And if you plan to stay here as an in-state resident, I suggest doing that first so that way you can take advantage of the in-state tuition. Pro number 2, Eateries and Shops. Outside of Waikiki, we got a nice variety of places to go eat down on Kapahulu Avenue, Waialae Avenue, as well as near KCC. Going around Kapahulu Avenue, there's also Zippy's, Leonard's Malasas, Ono's Seafood. You have a little Safeway down the road as well. But when you go up to Waialae Avenue, there's a variety of places such as Cocoa Head Cafe, Nude's Ramen Bar, as well as Fresh Cash Down on Harding Avenue. Get gelato for your sweet needs. There's also Kaimuki Super Red, and there's also Tamura's, which has really nice fine liquor, wine, as well as poke. W&M Burgers and St. Louis Drive-In is also a great convenient place for everyone alike. I suggest getting the student special as well as the Royal Burger. If you guys are new to Kaimuki or living over in Oahu, it's just going down the Cracked Seed store. It has a variety of sweets. The Cracked Seed is a Chinese sweet and sour and salty treat with a little seed in the middle, but it's surrounded by a lot of sweet and chewy goodness right there. A little pro tip, if you get the white Lihingui seed, it's good for coughs. And if you're going around near KCC, every Saturday morning from 7 to noon, there's usually a farmer's market over there with a variety of shops, as well as going down to Fort Ruger Market down on Aloha Avenue. That place has some delicious fresh poke, as well as some plate lunch like chicken long rice and beef stew. Pro number 3, island views. Whether you're going to Palolo Valley, Wilhelmina Rise, Sierra Drive, St. Louis Heights, or going down on Pahoa Avenue or Kaimuki Avenue, there really is not a bad view in place. You either see the mountains or the ocean as well as Diamond Head. Some of the hiking trails that I highly recommend, going up to Va'ahila Trail up at St. Louis Heights. We also like to call it Narnia or Maunalani Heights. On top of Wilhelmina Rise, there's also the Lani Pole Trail. That one has excellent ups and downs inside that trail. Going down to Maunalani Neighborhood Park at the top of Wilhelmina Rise, also a great place to watch the sunset, sunrise, as well as play some decent basketball. But also, if you're living over in Kaimuki side, if you need to go to work either into Hawai'i Kai or down into downtown and Kaka'ako, it's an easy access as it's centrally located down in Oahu. Well, number 4, variety of homes. Being that this neighborhood was built in the 1940s as the first major subdivision on Oahu, you'll have a variety of plantation homes that still exist around that time, but also an eclectic mix as well as new age homes. But also the great thing is that with some of the older homes, there are some renovations going on for some of those places, as well as whether it's on a lot or not, there's going to be some homes that could be constructed on parts of the places, whether it's on top of Wilhelmina Rise, in the valley, or over in Kaimuki. If you're thinking about building your home equity process here in Hawaii, but don't have the proper documents and the income to go and put in your first home, Kaimuki and Palo Valley is also a great place to start off your rental journey too. In September 2022, the median sales price in Kaimuki is $1.26 million, and for condos it's at $650,000. Rule number 5, great lifestyle. With Kaimuki maintaining a really great small town feel, you have a really nice balance of cultural, social, boutique, and family lifestyles around on the streets. There is great reason that there's a lot of people around on the island that come all the way down to Kaimuki to check out a lot of the restaurants that I mentioned. However, if you're looking for a little nightlife spot, there's also Champ Sports Bar down on Wailai Avenue. They have darts and pool table as well as TVs to watch the games. For the college student, it's an easy access to go to UH Manoa and then go check out some of the eateries down here. Alright, that concludes the pros. Now, what are the cons of living over in Kaimuki? Con number 1, no big box stores. Sticking with the small town vibe, if you're thinking about going to Costco, Walmart, or Lowe's, it's going to be looking at about a 10 to 15 minute drive depending what direction you're going. However, if you're looking for something small, we also have the City Mill, Time Supermarket, Foodland. There's some local auto shops on there as well as a Safeway down on Kapahulu Avenue. Kapahulu Avenue is somewhat industrial, but not as big as if you're going down the Iwilei, where you have the Costco with the busiest in the world. And if you are thinking about getting Costco gas, you won't be finding that downwards to Hawai'i Kai. You're gonna have to drive down to Iwilei for 15 minutes and then sit in the traffic as well. Con number 2, it rains. Now the good thing about being in the central position, it's not going to be dry as leeward, but not as wet as windward. However, with the valley in the back, you will be seeing a little bit of rain. Some has to be mist or downpour, but luckily there's just only an average of 3 rainy days per month. Come during the winter time, when it does rain, be prepared for the downpours that come, especially in March. Con number 3, construction and road fixes. Being that it is an older neighborhood, it requires some changes to the roads. So if you're going up to Sierra Drive, Wilhelmina Rise, Pahoa, there are periodic times that there's going to be road changes and fixes in order to fix some of the cracks and potholes that may occur at times. But it's not that bad of a disruption compared to like traffic, but if you are regularly commuting around those side roads, be prepared. And nearby the old 3660 on the Rise and the Queen Theater, there's also a new commercial building that's being built near that area. Be prepared on the weekdays as you're making commute up and down on Wailai Ave. Con number 4, slower lifestyle. A lot of the roads here, you're going to maintain about a 25 to 30 mile per hour speed limit, so there won't be a whole lot of partying around the community as it maintains that quiet feel, except when you go to Champ Sports Bar. If you're looking for somewhere that you can walk nearby for glitz and glamour as well as the lights, I highly suggest going to Waikiki. There's a lot of inventory that's been hitting up the market. I did make a video earlier a few months ago that could help you. Con number 5, steep hills and mountains. The big problem is when you're going up on Wilhelmina Rise, it's one steep, long road, as well as going up St. Louis Heights. It becomes a big problem because you have homes left and right that places have to park. And when you're parking on the street going up Wilhelmina Rise or what have you, going uphill, if you have a car that has a horrible braking system, it's going to cause some problems driving up sometimes. And it could cause potential problems, and you do not want to be in an accident. And also going up the hill, there's going to be some side streets where the lane can only fit one car through. So if you're going through those, it could cause potential problems. The hills are not as bad like San Francisco, but still at the same time, heed with caution. Be able to check your car and make sure there are brakes and everything all in good systems. And be aware, because these are older neighborhoods, you got homes that are along the ways up to Alencontre, Bertram, St. Louis Heights. So parking the car could be a little bit inconvenient at times. So be prepared if you're going to park up or going down. Guys, that includes the pros and cons of living over in Kaimuki. Now, if you guys got a lot of value and enjoyed this video, please do me a huge favor and smash that like, subscribe, and notification bell down below so I can provide you the best value possible for the next videos. If you're thinking about moving over to Kaimuki or anywhere else on Oahu, I'm a licensed agent with EXP. I'm really glad to help you in upgrading or downsizing your lifestyle or moving out here to Hawaii, as well as getting your first home out the door. I got my contact information as well as my social media platforms to help you in the best way possible to provide some awesome value. And that's all. I really appreciate you guys. This is Joey Cachola Prather, powered by eXp Realty. I'll see you guys soon. Let's rock.